I am so lucky. How many kids in the world would pay to be doing this right now?
Starring in one of the biggest franchises of all time certainly has its moments. The cast of the massively popular Harry Potter franchise spent over 10 years on set, so you'd be fair to assume that the actors made some treasured memories while filming, from getting to dance with Dame Maggie Smith, to stage diving at the Yule Ball, and even exploding toilets. These are the Wizarding cast's favorite on-set moments.
Give everyone the space to kind of try and do a good job, I think.
Wright enjoyed her first time filming a scene at the iconic platform 9 3/4. While it was an overwhelming experience at first,
Good luck.
Wright would later state, "It was so welcoming, and I was made to feel like I knew what I was doing and not patronized. And I think that was a good thing for all of us." Wright also brought up the Room of Requirements scene in the Order of the Phoenix. Initially a claustrophobic experience, but it became something that she really enjoyed.
But I think that's why I like it, because I just think it was like such a specific time when everyone was just like annoying teenagers.
Carter's favorite scene on set wasn't necessarily playing Bellatrix per se. She highlighted that this sequence where she's playing Hermione disguised as Bellatrix as her favorite scene to film.
I wish to enter my vault.
Rather than put Emma Watson in a hell of a lot of makeup, they just said, "Now you go act like Hermione." That was fun, because I always wanted to be Hermione. I was looking at Dan and Rupert and they were treating me as if I was 17.
David really wanted me heavily involved in helping Helena really become me.
Just like Carter, one of Watson's favorite scenes to film was the Gringotts set piece.
We got to work together with her playing me, essentially, and we had so much fun.
Watson has also said that her favorite movie was the first one because everything was new and everything being a novelty is very exciting. She also said that making the last film was an amazing process as she was given more to do and even got to perform her own stunt work.
Hello, good. Harry, do you think this mirror shows the future?
Grint has said that his favorite moment while filming the franchise was his very first day on set. Grint had never actually been on a film set before and didn't necessarily know how movies were made and was surprised to learn that they were already filming the last scene of the film. He claimed that everything just felt so new and exciting to him.
It was just incredible. It was the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my life.
Felton has stated that he didn't feel he got his true chance to shine until the Half-Blood Prince. He singled out the bathroom battle between Draco and Harry as his favorite scene to film. While most wand battles require CGI, Felton revealed that the production team went the extra mile for this particular scene.
In this case, they rigged the whole bathroom up with explosives, so every time you give a little flick, something would blow up.
Evanna Lynch's favorite moment from the films was the wizard wedding from Deathly Hallows Part 1, which was quite the experience to film. You see in the background all these wizards dancing. I don't know, I've never been to a wizard wedding, but it was pretty cool. Another and more personal memory was when she first met J.K. Rowling in person. She just walked into the room and I didn't register that it was her, because you think she's just this amazingly talented, super famous, legendary writer, but she's so small in real life. She's just a normal lady. And I was like, how could all this come from one person?
It's just got the most amazing atmosphere and it's brilliant. It's so cool.
Radcliffe's favorite movie is The Order of the Phoenix, which holds a special place in his heart, especially because of the relationship between Harry and Sirius. They also shared excellent chemistry off-screen. One moment that has stuck out to him was when Gary Oldman taught him how to play Come Together on the bass guitar.
I was learning at the time and he also plays bass, so I had a bass lesson from Gary Oldman one morning. That was pretty great.
Who wouldn't want to celebrate their birthday at Hogwarts alongside the Wizarding cast? That's exactly what happened with Devon Murray, who said that he celebrated his 11th through 22nd birthdays on the sets of all 8 films. Murray has said that his 11th birthday celebration was his favorite, specifically when filming a scene set in Professor Flitwick's levitation class. Murray stated that producer David Heyman brought in a huge chocolate cake and showered him with gifts. He even got to keep the feather he blew up in the scene they shot that day.
Welcome to your first flying lesson.
Matthew Lewis says that his favorite scene as Neville was the flying lesson sequence from the first film, which took place during the first week of filming. While initially nervous for the scene, director Chris Columbus tempered those fears. He put me at ease and made me relax, and it ended up being the most fantastic week. I remember being very excited for the next 6 months or so. Little did I know that it would go on for another decade.
From this day forth, You put your faith in me.
One of Ralph Fiennes' favorite moments he filmed came from the battle in Deathly Hallows Part 2.
And I love shooting the death duel. That was cool, with Daniel in the big courtyard. That was epic.
Another one of his favorite moments on set actually happened off camera.
Son of the script supervisor was sitting, he was about 5 or 6, and I just walked past him in my Voldemort makeup and he just burst into tears.
Sir Michael Gambon said the Yule Ball scene from Goblet of Fire was a favorite of his, where he shared a dance with Dame Maggie Smith in the Great Hall. Another moment he remembers fondly was when he had to give a speech he didn't know the lines to on the dais of the Great Hall. To solve this, the crew ended up putting his lines on big boards at the end of the hall so Gambon could read off them. The late Alan Rickman almost dropped out of the role of Snape after the first couple of films, but a conversation with J.K. Rowling changed all that. Rowling whispered "always" to Rickman and gave him the backstory he needed in order to truly master the role. After that conversation, Rickman would even assure the directors that he knew much more about the character than even they did. Rickman also enjoyed one of his final scenes with Ralph Fiennes in Deathly Hallows Part 2, where he was able to put down his wand and just talk.
While you live, the Elder Wand cannot truly be mine.
Robbie Coltrane was gracious to play such a lovable character in Hagrid. After making a career off of playing hard-edged characters, Coltrane's favorite moment occurred in The Sorcerer's Stone, where Norbert the baby dragon breathes fire onto Hagrid's beard.
You have to be trained up a bit, of course.
Natalia Tena, who played Hufflepuff Nymphadora Tonks, said that being able to fly on a broom was her favorite part of filming.
You're in like this massive green room on this movable thing, and there's like these two kind of sexy, strong guys blowing wind at you.
Unlike some of his fellow cast members, David Thewlis' favorite scene wasn't one that he was in. His favorite scene was the opening of Prisoner of Azkaban, where Harry uses a spell that causes Aunt Marge to blow up like a balloon.
I've got you, Marge! I've got you!
Jason Isaacs' favorite scene was one of the first scenes he ever shot.
With Richard Harris and with young 11-year-old Daniel, and the day that I realized that I could wave my hand and doors would shut.
The late Helen McCrory recalled being in awe of the final showdown between Harry and Voldemort and called it an extraordinary experience. She said, "We filmed it in real time. It really happened, and it was a privilege to be there. It was electric."
Draco.
Davis has the distinction of playing two different characters in the franchise, and in the final entry, he was able to reprise both roles as Griphook and Professor Flitwick. Davis appreciated that instead of being just the comic relief, he actually served a purpose. His favorite on-set moment was stage diving on the set of the Yule Ball sequence in The Goblet of Fire. He revealed that he simply just suggested the idea as a joke to director Mike Newell, but Newell liked the idea so much he went ahead and filmed it.
The Hogwarts champion, Cedric Diggory!
While Robert Pattinson doesn't have a particular favorite scene per se, he stated that his favorite aspect of filming was the familial environment on set, and that he even felt protected and that he likely wouldn't still be acting if it weren't for his role in the franchise.
Hello, ladies. Love potions, eh? Yeah, they really do work.
James Phelps said that his favorite scene to film was the Weasley's joke shop scene in The Half-Blood Prince. He added that the set and production design was fantastic, and he wanted to show everyone everything that was there on set. Oliver Phelps has said that his favorite moment on set came while filming The Goblet of Fire. After taking up director Mike Newell's offer to fight him, he had accidentally broken the director's ribs.
What are you doing?
I'm not doing anything!
Harry Melling's favorite scene comes from the opening of the Order of the Phoenix. I had a lot of fun doing the underpass stuff with the Dementors.
Just the whole filming of that was very exciting and dealing with that magical element that perhaps I've never really had before.
Fiona Shaw stated that her favorite scene to film was when the letters from Hogwarts shot out of the Dursleys' fireplace in the first film. Shaw described that process as both full of magic but also very much human nonsense.
We all tidied them up and put them back in boxes, and we did it again. But we all helped because there were thousands of letters.
Freddie Stroma said that one of his most memorable days on set happened while filming a Quidditch scene in The Half-Blood Prince, when he accidentally hit a costume designer in the head with a quaffle.
Why are you wearing glasses?
Reading.
Reading?
Josh Herdman has said that the scene he remembers the most fondly is the polyjuice potion scene from Chamber of Secrets. He claimed that the producers required extensive rehearsal time and even made him sit down and rewatch the first film in order to capture Daniel Radcliffe's likeness. The Harry Potter cast clearly treasures their memories from filming, and who wouldn't? Getting to be a part of one of the biggest film franchises of all time is quite the accomplishment. From walking on set for the first time, to playing guitar with Gary Oldman, or even scaring the son of the script supervisor. These were just some of the cast's highlights. Which moment in the Harry Potter films is your favorite?